Fellas, what's going on? It's your boy T-Pindell. Welcome back to another video. This video right here is proof. Guys, I don't want you to get into shape to get better looking women or to get the woman of your dreams. I want you to be in the best shape that you could possibly be in for yourself, for your own health, for your own mental health, just for you to feel good about yourself. Like, let's be honest. Think about the time you felt the best about your body and how you looked. You can do that. You need to get there. That's what you need to strive to be at. Everybody's not gonna have washboard abs or six-pack or flat stomach, but you still could be in better shape. We all can. I can be in better shape. But this video in particular is to showcase and show you that, you know, even the women out there that say, hey, I like a dad bod, I like a bigger type of guy. There are probably 10 to 20% of women out there that actually feel that way. But the other 80% are these women in the video. They're doing that for their own insecurities, for their own safety, because they don't want to compete. They don't want to walk in a room and have a guy look as good as they look. And that's to tell you, every 8, 9, or 10 out there can't handle dating an 8, 9, or 10, and that goes for vice versa on both sides. But to physically choose a man that looks less attractive for your own safety and your own security and your own well-being of your heart, because you don't want him to have options or even have the attempt or the ability to do better than you or to cheat or to see if he's loyal. So I don't want to find a loyal man. I'm just going to find a guy that's less attractive and hope that he's a loyal man.
Do you guys know why ugly men cheat? You know how sometimes girls go for the ugly men because they're just like, oh yeah, like I'm hotter than them and therefore he's not gonna cheat on me. This ugly man, when you get with him, his ego is up there.
Yes.
And he's thinking, oh, if I got her, I can get any woman.
Yeah.
And guess what? Ugly men don't have the option to cheat, but when they do, they're gonna go for it. Especially if they're ugly, weak men.
Do you agree that sometimes if it's an ugly man but he's dating like a bad bitch, that other women will want him solely because he's with a bad bitch?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've seen
yes.
that
You know
all the
how
time.
we talked about how there's women like that,
Yeah.
where they would just target a man that has a girlfriend.
But sometimes there's like nothing to even like go for in him. There's nothing to like admire.
He's just
Some
a
girls,
bum.
yeah, bro.
You know why? It's because
crazy.
girls see potential in him.
Because he's with the
him,
baddie.
yeah.
Let me just tell you, ugly men don't cheat because they can't.
Right.
But when the opportunity comes, a weak ugly man will cheat.
That's so fucked. Like, that's so sad.
So if you're an attractive woman and you only date ugly men for that reason, what are you? Are you an attractive weak woman? Are you an attractive insecure woman? What would you label that as being? Let me just say, because this is not no video just to harp on women or just to harp on none of that. Let's just say that I'm gonna put this. Guys, there are guys out there that will sleep with just anything. There are guys out there that will sleep with women that they're not attracted to just to get their rocks off. Let's be honest here. They're out there, but I do not know many. I don't think I know any guys. I've never been friends with any guys that thought like this. That thought, hey, I'm gonna get an unattractive female. I'm gonna get a woman that's not attractive. Like, you know what I mean? Some guys would be like, oh, flexible 7, like a 7, but she has a great personality, great job, living on her own, great car. Like, you know what I mean? That's different. A 7 is still attractive. People just think that there are 8s and 9s and then it falls off to 3s and 4s. A 7 is still attractive. I do not know any men that say, hey, I'm looking for ugly women to get in a relationship with before I don't get cheated on. Now, I don't know any men that ever said nothing like that. But women will. If you ugly and you're a man, if you got money, you know what I'm saying? That's different. We're not even factoring in the money aspect. There's a lot of ugly guys out there that have money and they have a baddie or the little trophy wife or whatever. And some of those men know that, hey, these women wouldn't want me if I didn't have this going on. Just like your favorite rapper who's 5'5", 5'6", dating a baddie. He has to know in his head, I was not bagging this before the money and the fame. So the clout and the money helped. Your favorite athlete was getting turned down in high school, maybe even in college if he wasn't that star player. Now he's in a professional, now he's making money, a millionaire. He's bagging things that he normally wouldn't bag. That's why you got these guys that are falling in love. I'm not gonna name any athletes, but falling in love with damn stars and doing crazy stuff. They never were bagging baddies back in the day. So now that they have the baddie opportunity, they don't know how to act. They're acting outlandish. Imagine being in a relationship and having to sleep with someone that you're not even attracted to. Let me repeat that. In a relationship and sleeping with someone you're not physically attracted to. And I guess in your head while they're humping on you, you're just like, well, at least they're loyal. Well, at least they have some funds and help me get ahead in life. Well, at least they're doing this for me. Well, at least they're paying my rent. Damn, that's crazy. Well, at least he's nice to me. You're not even attracted to someone. That's like going out and eating a meal that doesn't taste good. Be like, this tastes like shit, but it's It's healthy. There's people that do that, but you still have your other meals here and there. They might do that every once in a while, but I'm not going out there and eating something I do not like that just disgusts me. Like, ugh. Like, I hate tuna fish. There's no way I'm gonna go eat tuna fish because it's a healthier meal. Like, yucky. Like, I'm good on that, fam. Guys, to put this in perspective, especially the ugly guys, and to each his own, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everything that someone finds good looking, someone else can find unattractive, and vice versa. Yo, you know how insecure you gotta even think to think that way? She said that with such confidence. Listen to this.
Do you guys know why ugly men cheat? You know how sometimes girls go for the ugly men because they're just like, oh yeah, like I'm hotter than them and therefore he's not gonna cheat on me. This
and superficial, you have the fact that you can even physically think like, I look so much better than this person of the opposite sex. They gotta worship the ground I walk on. Put me on a pedestal just because of my physical appearance. Not because of what I have in the inside, not because of how hard I love, not because I care for them, not because of my personality, not because none of that. Just because of my look. This is the world we in.
Ugly man, when you get with him, his ego is up there.
Yes.
And he's thinking, oh, if I got her, I can get any woman.
Yeah.
And guess what? Ugly men don't have the option to cheat.
Guys, imagine your whole life being an ugly guy, quote unquote, getting looked over, getting neglected, not getting chosen. And then you get the baddie. And you just think he's supposed to be like, this is finally my moment. This has finally happened. I gotta do nah, bruh. Some guys might just fall in line and be like, but it's some guys that be like, oh no, I'm finally here. I'm in the room. I got the baddie and now other baddies are looking at me. It's demon time. This is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. It's on and popping. That's like playing for a team for 5 or 6 years. You on the bench, they not giving you no time. They put you in the game and you handle your business. You have a phenomenal game. Now other teams are looking at you. Don't try to just be loyal to this team that ain't giving you no playing time. It's your time to shine, baby. It's go time. Knock everybody down in the room.
But when they do, they're gonna go for it. Especially if they're ugly, weak men.
Do you agree that sometimes if it's an ugly man but he's dating like a bad bitch, that other women will want him solely because he's with a bad bitch?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've seen
yes.
that.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now before I even go. I'm gonna rewind that back because I wanna get what she just said. The hot girl, the baddie, fellas, if you never had a baddie, you never had a hot girl, you never had the baddest girl in your school, the baddest girl in your high school, the baddest girl in your college, like the baddest girl in the city, the it girl. Living down here in Miami, there have been the it girls. There's new it girls like every 4 or 5 years. And it's crazy to watch the it girls that were the it girls 10 years ago, just like the fall of, or the attempt to try to keep up, or like how they just get thrown by the wayside. At one point in time, this girl was around all the celebs. She was around all the ball players. She was around all the athletes, all the musicians. And now it's a new girl. They don't know what to do. They go become a realtor. They be like, oh, I have a lot of clients and people I know. Now you have a lot of people that used to knock you down and smash on you and hit on you and want to smash, and that's who you know. Then and they got money, so you just I'm about to go be a realtor or do some lashes or some shit, or make a swimsuit website and just post my swimsuits online and be like, I'm only naked online because I sell swimsuits, but in actuality I still enjoy the attention and want to be naked online. That's what happens. The baddie, I hate to break it to y'all, doesn't always have the best personality. Sometimes, if you ever seen that movie Mean Girls, that's how they are. Sometimes the best looking people are the most insecure. You think this girl looks beautiful, but she still feels that she needs to throw the makeup on. Then after the makeup, she throws hella filters on the shit, and then she posts the joint. And then even posting it, she ain't even give you a straight up and down. She give you an angle. She angling it off to make it look like she more curvaceous or whatever. It's a catfish, and it's not believing or liking themselves. They say they do it just for them. You think they out here getting lashes, fillers, throwing makeup on, keeping up. They're in competition with other women, and they're trying to look good for men at the same time, but trying to mentally tell themselves, I'm doing this all for me. No, fam. So the baddies sometimes are shallow. The baddies sometimes are mean. The baddies sometimes are insecure. You wouldn't believe it. The best looking ones are unsure of themselves. The same thing that's running through your mind about your physical appearance, they have running through their mind about their physical appearance, and they still have hundreds of thousands of guys leaving comments under their Instagram pictures, hard eyes, leaving emoji rings that they don't even know, validating them, but they still don't believe. So you get the baddie, mean, insecure, all of that, not outgoing, not fun. You get to knock her down. The sex sometimes is basic. They might go above and beyond and be doing some out of the world type of stuff. If they get with like a Drake, they gonna be putting out all the greatest tricks or do some stuff they wouldn't normally be into just because of the caliber of guy they're around. But just to be a regular dude in the bag of baddie, that shit, it might be mediocre. I'm being honest with you. That's why I tell y'all, I take a 7 or 8 with a good heart, great energy, and a personality. To me, that makes them a 10. And when you have a baddie or you have the best looking girl that everybody wants, other girls are gonna look at you. Other girls are gonna be envious of her and try to just chop her. And it's crazy. This is what I mean when I say other women are in competition with other women. You think guys care about lashes? Guys care about if you got the Birkin bag or a Louis or a Prada or whatever? No, they be doing that for other women. That's why you think when they take the picture, they make sure the Prada's showing. If the baddie got a man that's loyal and making her happy, other girls gonna be like, damn, she's smiling, she's happy. I wonder what he has to make her feel that way. I wanna know. And everybody wants something they can't have or not supposed to have. Or sometimes both. This is exactly why men get more attention when they're out and with a woman. I can be out with a group of women friends, or I've been out with a girl I'm dating, in a relationship with, or whatever, and 10 times the woman look at me because I have a woman on my arms or I'm out with a woman. If I'm out there single, just chilling, or with the fellas, it's guys night out, ain't nobody really checking. You know what I'm saying? They might get a couple looks, couple there, woo, little flirtation, woo. But if you out with a girl or a couple girls, bruh, women are eyeing you down. Like, it is crazy. They're looking at you like a piece of meat because you already look taken. You already look unattainable. So that they up for the challenge. They almost like some hornball gladiators ready to jump your bones. It's a great feeling. Don't get me wrong.
They're gonna go for it. Especially if they're ugly, weak men.
Do you agree that sometimes if it's an ugly man but he's dating like a bad bitch, that other women will want him solely because he's with a bad bitch?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've seen
yes.
that
You know
all the
how
time.
we talked about how there's women.
All of them sit here and say that like that. I don't think any of these women are unattractive. And they dress down, they look like they're in pajamas and PJs, got a little light makeup on. I don't think any of these women have not been the type of woman that to go for a man that already had a girl or was out with women and looked at him like, oh, he's more attractive. I don't think, they kind of act like, oh yeah, I know women that do that. They probably have been that woman. And if they haven't, they know a close friend that was that woman. It's just a matter of time before you get caught up in a situation. It happens fast. So they kind of downplayed it like, oh yeah, I know that. Look, check it out.
He's dating like a bad bitch, that other women will want him solely because he's with a bad
Oh,
bitch.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've seen
yes.
that
You know
all the
how
time.
we talked.
They acting like they never been in other women. They downplaying like, yeah. Y'all been there. Your friends have been there. Your close friends have been there. Your relatives have been there. You know this. It's almost like everybody on this podcast pajama couch, they're just angels. They've never done anything like that before. They've never witnessed anything like that before. They've never had a friend do anything like that before. They would correct their friend. They would say, hey, that's not right. That's not nice. Not like, oh my God, what'd he do? What kind of car does he drive? Where does he live? How does his condo look? How much money does he make? Who's he around? Who's his friends? You better believe it.
About how there's women like that.
Yeah.
Where they would just target a man that has a girlfriend.
But sometimes there's like nothing to even like go for in him. There's nothing to like admire.
He's just
Some
a
girls,
bum.
yeah, bro.
You know why? It's because
crazy.
girls see potential in him.
Like,
They've seen potential in a guy. And they even look at a guy and just feel like he's a bum. Like he has nothing going for himself. He has nothing. He's just, That's crazy to look at that. I've never looked at a girl and be like, you know, she might not be my cup of tea. She might not check the boxes that I need to be checked. But I've never looked at another woman or even a person be like, they have nothing to offer. Like, they give me the ick. That's basically what they saying.
The baddie.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, ugly men don't cheat because they can't. But
Right.
when the opportunity comes, a weak, ugly man will cheat.
I've had women tell me that, damn, I gave this guy a chance, and this is a guy I normally wouldn't even date, and he still did me wrong or still did me like this. Why'd you give him a chance? Like, if you wasn't attracted to him or if he wasn't tall enough for you, oh yeah, even the short guys are full of themselves and cocky in Miami. Why not love up on yourself? Why not feel great about yourself? Just because God ain't give you height, you supposed to feel a certain way? No, feel how you feel. The saddest part is you got a guy you gave a chance. I don't know who y'all think I gave you another chance, like y'all the coach or the Lord or something. I gave you a chance. You got a guy you feel like you gave a chance to, you're not attracted to, you don't really like, and you get mad when it doesn't work out or you get done wrong. That ain't nothing but karma. You didn't come into this whole situation with good intentions anyway. You came into this joint as a safe route, I've been hurt before, I've been done wrong before. This is safe. This can't happen with this guy. This guy should be happy to be in my presence. That's crazy. Who the hell do y'all think y'all are?
That's so fucked. Like, that's so sad.
It is sad. It's sad. I just found this video, but I'm not knocking these women. They're probably great people, but there's a lot of women that think like this. and move like this and feel that they should be put up on a pedestal for, I don't know, for just because they are who they are. Everybody should be put on a pedestal. Whether you think a person looks ugly or whatever, that's crazy. But it's happening, and they talking like it's comfortable. It's getting so comfortable, and that's why I love social media, because people are getting so comfortable. They kind of tell on themselves. They kind of just sit and have these conversations and talk and tell on themselves that women been thinking like this for years. Why do you think the baddie that you went to high school with or college with that used to date the top football player at your school, or the top athlete, or the top guy that looked good, the pretty boys, this is who she was dating in high school and who she was dating in college? Why do you think when most of them finally end up in a relationship or end up married, end up engaged, they were regular ass dudes? They already know what the poppin' ass dude brings to the table. It's competition. There's other women that want your man consistently, so they'll eventually be like, man, hey, this shit too risky for my blood. I can't handle it. I'm not built for this competition. I was a gladiator, but I'm over that. I don't want to work hard. I want the soft life. So I can get me a ugly dude that just has a good job, or an ugly dude that has some money, or an ugly dude that can make my life easier, and I don't got to worry about that. And if he does get out of line and act up, I can always say, hey, I gave you a chance. I didn't even want you in the beginning. I wasn't even attracted to you, and this is how you gonna act? Remember that. Remember that you wanted me. I ain't even want you like that. That's the mindset. That's crazy. That's nuts. Let me know what y'all think about this video, what y'all think about what they were saying, what y'all think about what I was saying. Leave it all in the comment section below. It's an open forum. Remember, be respectful. Check out the latest podcast that's popping up on the screen right now. I've been on the gaming channel going crazy as well. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Shout out, somebody sent me this video. Shout out to everybody who sent me videos, tweet me the videos, DM me the videos on Instagram. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.